All right, you guys know that feeling when when you're going through a downswing and you're feeling negative, you're questioning your poker ability, you're questioning if you can win at the game, and then when you rise from the ashes, you claw up to the top. All of a sudden, you start winning your all-ins. All of a sudden, you start making better plays, and suddenly you start feeling happy and positive and jubilant and a little bit more excited about poker and about yourself and about your game. Well, guys, that's how I'm feeling right now, and I really want to capture that emotion. And I made a video before this, and I watched it back, and I said, "Holy fuck, my hair's all messed up. I kind of look like shit, but that's okay, man." I said, "You know what? It's okay. I want to reshoot it though, because I want to say a little more things in there." But we just got done playing another back-to-back 10-hour days, guys. Back-to-back 10-hour days, and kind of a couple of big takeaways from that. Today, I almost made 20 buy-ins playing online. Last night, I ended up going to the Wynn to make a video blog. I played a little bit of the 1-2-5 game there. Buy-in $500, the max buy-in. Ended up cashing out about $3,700 minus the $85 I paid for the massage. Shout out to massages, by the way. I got a video blog coming up tomorrow, I think, for that one. Talk more about that. And then today, I don't know, man. It was just like fire. It was hot fire. It's just like, man, it's obviously, you guys saw those negative emotions, those things I was talking about and feeling, my past Real Poker Talk videos. And now I kind of want to show the other side of things when you win and you feel good and you feel confident, you feel happy with your play, you feel like... And I think a lot of the emotion that came from that video was just because when you take breaks, you don't feel as sharp, you don't feel as comfortable playing in certain situations. And what I really realized is that something I'd forgotten is that when you're running bad, or when you're sort of not thinking clearly, or whatever it is, there's some sort of like block in there. You got to think about where you're playing at. So I've been playing some pretty tough games, playing higher stakes online. So it's just good players. And then when I go down to the Wynn, I play the 1-2-5 there. It's like another fucking planet, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, right? The level of play is so different. Obviously, you got to win your pots. I won my first all in there, and it just skyrocketed from there. I won a big pot, and then from there, boom, boom, boom. Played well, made hands, played about 10 hours. Today, woke up 3 p.m. or 1 p.m., 2 p.m., whatever it was, hopped back online straight away, started playing, started running well, and I felt like I was just seeing things a lot more clearly. It seemed like I was a little bit uncomfortable with playing a little bit out, playing out of position as much, and I was playing a little bit too wide from the button, playing a little bit too wide, defending the big blind, probably playing a little bit too loose, opening the cutoff, and some of the middle position stuff as well. And a lot of studying I've been doing lately, I feel like it just kind of clicked into place. And I don't know, I think it's hard to know, right? It's hard to know, like, okay, well, how much better was I playing? How much better was I feeling? Is it just from the variance? This is something I got to ask myself, something we all got to ask ourselves. It's like, well, what happened? Did I just win my all-ins today? Did I win my all-ins yesterday? Make a bunch of money. I think we're up over $10,000, something like that. I think total these past 2 days. So, like what was it? Where did that come from? And now I want to ask myself. I'm gonna give you guys a couple kind of questions I asked myself today as I was playing PLO. Kind of just ideas of what happens if we check back 85%. I always ask myself little questions as I go on. What happens if we check back 85%? What happens if we never 3-bet the big blind? Right? How do we get exploited there? What happens if we never c-bet after we 3-bet pre-flop from the big blind versus a late position steal? What happens if we always check on a lot of different board textures outside of just maybe the normal ones? What happens if we start? What happens if we start under bluffing a ton? All right, well then how long till someone picks up on that? Kind of just questions like that, and no answers to the question, just things I think about all the time, and kind of questions people should have. Just think about questions. Now I was playing live last night. I started thinking about, okay, like how loose can I get away with pre-flop? If I'm gonna be playing loose pre-flop, I have to make certain decisions on the flop that might not get me into bad turn and bad river spots. And the big reminder for myself is that I don't want to make a drastic assumption about an opponent without concrete reasoning behind that drastic assumption that I make. I have such a fucking tough time with that sometimes, guys. Like a spot comes down, I'm like, you know what? I know people bluff here. But I don't know that fucking little Timmy from Israel is gonna be bluffing in that spot. I make the call. Little Timmy, of course, has the nuts. I'm like, fuck, did I really need to do that? I caught myself doing that once yesterday for sure. I made a call. I'm like, what am I doing, man? What am I doing? So I felt like I did a great job of that today. That was clicked in my head a couple times. Okay, all right, I was gonna call. Maybe I normally would call. I'm like, I'm just gonna fold. Okay, I don't know this guy to be getting a line in this spot. I do not know that to be happening, so I just have to fold. And yeah, I think like the big takeaway is just switch up the environment. Remind myself if it's not working, switch it up. Switch it up. Play lower stakes. Play some more live poker. Honestly, you go play live poker, you feel great. Even if you lose, your skill is gonna feel pretty good. I mean, for myself, I don't know about you guys, but for myself, that's sort of where I feel at right now with things. And I feel all sorts of things, guys. There's a little bit more. I think I've been having some more conversations with people that brighten my overall mood and just like bring out some more positive emotions. And I feel like I've been getting away from having as many stimulating conversations recently too, and that probably ties into a lot of different things. And overall, in the content wise, I've been getting back in a pretty good content group with my YouTube channel, getting back in a good group with studying in Omaha, getting into a good group with playing, and now it's normal to, I think if we take long breaks, it's normal to come back to play and kind of put ourselves in the same spots we always put ourselves in, but we're so comfortable. We've been so comfortable in those spots, but really we kind of forgot. We're not as sharp. I think that when you don't play a lot, you're not as sharp, and when you're not consistent, you're not as sharp, and that's just how I can't be as sharp as I know I've been in the past. But it's coming back. Obviously, run well, variance is there too, but just overall comfortability was really strong last night, really strong tonight. And let's just hope we can ride that wave, build that momentum, ride the momentum. I mean, it's a lot of kind of big swings to be winning this much money, but I mean, up a lot of buy-ins. So I don't know, man. My diet today, guys, been terrible, fucking terrible. Drank a lot of water, which is good. Shout out the water. Drink a lot of water at least if I'm not going to eat a lot of food. I've just been eating a lot. And that's how I like it, man. I don't know. I like it. I feel happier that way. I really do. So, but yeah, I just want to make one of these little real poker talk videos about the excited type of thing. The not ready to drive up the bridge side of things. You know what I mean? And process this emotion and use this emotion to motivate me in the future. Like, what do you work hard for? Well, you work hard to win. You work hard to make money. You work hard to experience happiness. You work hard you go through the downsides, you go through the downswings, you go through the negative emotions, you go through all those feelings that we talked about feeling before to get to this point where you can cherish, enjoy, and embrace this stuff. And now, I don't know if people fucking give a fuck about the positive, Poppy, positive things. Joey, is he winning? Fuck him now. I got nothing to say to this motherfucker. Now he's winning. You don't need shit from me. Joey's losing. He's feeling like this. Oh my God, Joey, you okay? You okay? So, and I feel like the negative videos, like the negative ideas or whatever I put out there, I think people are going to be able to relate to that more because a lot of people lose at poker. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people lose at poker. A lot of people struggle with these things. A lot of people struggle with winning too. You know what? I think a lot of people might have this day. Now they think they're God. They think they're a fucking man. They think their shit don't stink. And, I that's never really been a problem for me, luckily. But I can certainly imagine being a big problem for a lot of people. So, we're going to get back at it tomorrow, get back on the grind, try maybe less. I don't know. Can we have a 50K week? Can we have a 100K week? Who knows, man? You never know. So, video blog coming tomorrow, guys. Much love. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the questions. People ask why I got 2 beds in here. Well, when I got my place, it's a 2-bedroom here in Vegas. It just had 2 beds, and it is what it is. So, shout out to everybody out there for sending me messages out. Always on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. And much love. How do I look? It's all bright. Shit, I don't know. The teeth look good. That's good, right? And my facial hair.